Good morning, welcome to my channel. In the previous videos we have done with the third chapter, and now in this video we'll start with the fourth chapter, that is using Python libraries. So very first thing is, what is library? So library is what? It is a collection of modules. It is a collection of modules that simply combine together to perform some task that combines together for the specific need or for the specific application. It means to complete any task we need some library. So in the Python we have some standard libraries. Very Python standard library. We have some Python standard library. So in this we have a math module. We have a C math module. In the math module, it means we have a different type of calculations. Like if I want to do find out the square root, we find out the cube root. So in this type, all these things will become under the math module. C module is basically used for the complex numbers. If I want to do anything on the complex numbers, then we will use the C math. Then there is a random module. In the random module, we have this function is used to provide the or generate the pseudo random numbers. So this random module is used for generating the pseudo random numbers. Okay, so these are all some Python standard libraries. Second is NumPy library. NumPy library is basically used for advanced math functions. In this you can manipulate, you can create the arrays also. In this NumPy library, whatever the advanced functions are there, you can do that. So this is the two library. Very first is Python standard library and second is a NumPy library. Third is a SciPy library. So what is SciPy? Third is a SciPy library, and SciPy library is used for the scientific calculations. For scientific calculations. Basically, it offers the algorithm and mathematical tools. SciPy offers the mathematical tools which helps for the scientific applications. Then there is a tkinter library. tkinter library is used when I want to make a GUI interface. GUI means graphical user interface. Then only we are using this tkinter. And then there is a last one is matplotlib. In this library, we have a various formats like charts, graphs. So when you want to work upon these, you will use this matplotlib. Okay, so these are all libraries which are used in this Python library chapter. Okay, so next is the next topic is module. So now what is module? Module, it means when we have a program, we have a big program, when you divide into different smaller parts. It means subcomponents. So this is also subcomponent, this is also, this is also. So what is this? This is module. Suppose you have any programs of student management. In student management, you have a different parts. For example, account part, reception, canteen, student information. Means this is one module, this is one module, and so on. It means partition of a program into individual components is known as a module. Why we do this module? Why we do this modularity? For first thing, it reduces the complexity. It reduces the complexity. And second, it creates a number of well-defined boundaries. It creates number of well-defined boundaries within the program. So due to these two reasons, we have done this modularity. Okay. Okay, next topic is structure of the module. So next topic is structure of Python module. So in the structure of Python module, we have very firstly is a docstring. Now what is the docstring? Docstring is basically a comment which comes at the above only from the program, which discuss the documentation, which just tell you about what thing this program is. Okay, so this is only the comment part, it will not be executed at all, or we can say it is a triple quoted content. Triple quoted comment used for documentation only, and it will never be executed. Second is variables and constant. So whatever the variable we want to use or a constant, secondly we have to define that. It is basically the label for the data. Means suppose I want to store 5. So what label I have to give? Suppose A is equal to 5. So this is what? This is a variable. It means whatever the data we want to use, so we have to give the labeling to that. So this is a label. Third is what? Classes. Classes are what? It is a blueprint to create the object. It is what? Classes are what? In the classes we have a two thing. We have a one member, one method. Method is nothing, it is the same as a function. Whatever we have done in the third chapter, it is a function. Member is what? It is all the variables or a constant which we are using. So these are the classes. Then objects. Objects are what? This is instances of classes. Now what do you mean by instances of the classes? Basically it just gives us the real entity. So whenever any function is called, so which instance of that function is to be called at the real time. So that is known as an object. So when we just start with the programming of these things, so it will be more clear to you. Then after that there is a statement. Statement is what? It is nothing. It is only the instruction. And last is function. So function, hope you everybody know because we have done this in last chapter. It is a named group of instruction which is ended always with the semicolon. We have done this in a last chapter also. So this is a what? This is all about the structure of the Python program. Okay. So in the next topic we will start with the importing module. Okay, the next topic is importing modules in a Python program. Importing modules in the Python program. So we have two ways to import module. Very first is to import entire module. So when I want to import the entire module, so what is the syntax for that? So just write import and then write module name. Whatever the module you want to import, so you just write only that. Import and module name. Second method is what? Suppose I want to import a math function. Then what I have to write? I just write here, I just write the example also. If I want to write math, so I write here import math. Means every function which is in this module, it will be by default enter into our program. If I just write this import math. Second is what? To import selected objects from the module. Now what is the syntax? What is the syntax for it? From module means from which module you have to take that particular function, you have to write there. Suppose you want from math, so आप क्या लिखोगे? From math import, then which function you want to import, you have to write here. Okay, I just give you one example. Suppose if you want a pi only from the math module, so how you can write? From math import pi. So these are the two methods to import modules in the Python library. The very first is you can import the full library. Otherwise, if you want a selected one, so you just write a from math import pi. So if you want a multiple objects to be imported, so how you can do that? You just put a comma here. Suppose you want a square root, so you just put a comma and write the square root. It means you can import the multiple objects also. Now suppose if you want to print this pi value, so how you can print it? So print pi only. Here what you will do? Print pi. So pi is in the math library. So after from module import object, you need not qualify the name of imported item with the module name. Okay, you just directly print pi here. Got it? So this is all about the two importing objects. One is from importing module, entire module, and second is importing the selected object. And if you want to import the multiple objects, so you can do here pi and square root. Okay, one thing, if you want to import all the objects of the module, so third one is what? If you want to import all the objects if you want to import all the objects of the module. So how you can do that? Syntax from module name import star. So if you want every object from math, so how you can write? From math import star. It means what? It means whatever the value comes under, whatever the objects comes under this math operation, every function will be imported in our program. So these are the three things how we can import the entire object, selected object, multiple objects from the thing. Okay, so the next we will do Python built-in functions. Now we have a various Python built-in function and we can use them directly. For example, length function. So it will, whatever the length will be, it just return the length of the sequence. So if I just write length of ABC, so it will return a 3. Why? 1, 2, 3. So it will simple return the 3. Second is power. So power means what? If I just write power of 3 raised to power 4. So 3 comma 4, it means it will be a 3 raised to power, that is 81. So POW is what? It is a power. Then string function. String function basically it will convert the number to the string. So whatever the number is, it will convert that number to the string. If I just write a string str12, so now this is a number, but I am using str here. So this number is converted into a string. So the answer will comes in this colon, because in the string we have a colon. Next is the int. Int function converts the integer string to the integer. So if I just write int 12, now this is the answer. If I want to change again this into a number, so how we can write? Int this string, then answer will be a 12. Means int is what it does. It just convert string to number. Means these two are vice versa. String converts number to the string and int contains string to the numbers. Same is a float. If I want it for float, so what it does? It convert again float converted string. So now here float converted string to the integer. So how it will be? A float 12.2. So what will be the answer? 12.2. So here it number from the string, here it is string to the number, here floating string to the floating number. So in this way we have a various built-in functions. So you can do all these functions because these functions helps in our programming. The main function is also a type. So type is what? Type basically returns this data type. So I just write suppose type 12. So what the answer will be? The answer will be class int. Why? Because 12 is only the number and it will gives the integer data type only. So type is very important, and type only gives us the what is the data type of that particular variable. Okay, so in these are some built-in function. Now we have various built-in string functions also. We have a 3 built-in string functions also. First is join, second is split, and third is replace. So these are 3 built-in string function. So how we can use it? Join means what? Whatever the character comes under this join, you just join with that. So how we can do that? If I just write star dot join hello, it means what? This star is joined with each and every character of this string. So what will be the answer? H star, E star, L star, O. Means for the every character this value is to be a join. Okay, so this is a join character. It doesn't mean I put a star only here, so you can put also star. If I put here a 2 star, it means it will join with the 2 stars now. So answer will be here 2 star. So you can put any character if it will be a join. It means simply it can join with this character. Okay. Second is what? Second is a split. Split method is basically what it does. It split from that point. For example, so this is the example of first. Now second. Suppose I just write a I love computers. So this is my string. If I just write split function. So split function, wherever there is spaces, जहाँ space आ रही है, so it will take it as a separate one. It is treated as an individual word in the list. So what will be the answer? I love computers. Okay, so this will be treated as a separate one. Wherever the space will become, it will be a split from that point. Third is replace. So if I just write same line, I love computers dot replace I to we. It means what? Wherever the I is coming in this string, it is replaced with the we. So answer is what? We love computers. So these are the 3 string functions. What is join, split and replace. Okay, next is the random module. Okay, so let us start with the next topic. It's a random module. So in the render module, how we can import the library, we have done this in a very first topic of today's video only. Import random, because I want to import the full library. So how I can write import random. So in the random module, we have the common random number generator function. So what are that? Very first is random complete one. So it will return a numbers which is in the range of 0.0 to 1.0. And 1.0 is exclusive. It means it always be a less than 1.0. Second is rand int a comma b. It means it is in the range of a and b only. And here both the limits are inclusive. And third is random dot uniform AB. Now what do you mean by this? It means the number is less than equal to a and this number is greater than equal to a but less than equal to b, and vice versa also. B is greater than equal to n b is less than equal to n less than equal to a for b is greater than a. Here for a is less than equal to b. Next is random dot rand range stop. It means what? It returns a randomly selected element. We have a three things here: start, stop and step. Stop means only they are just giving the ending point. If it is a start, stop, step, what do you mean by this? It means it will give a range from where we have to start, from at what point we have to stop, and what is the step of that. So these all are helped within the programming. Simple this random, it means only the last one is exclusive. Rand AB, both the things are inclusive. Uniform AB, it means you have a uniformity. Uniformity means is less than equal to number and less than equal to B. Rand range start, stop, step. Start means from where it will be a start, lower limit, stop, maximum limit, and step is a what? It is a how many number you have to move further. So this is all a random module. Now the next is creating a Python library. So in the creating a Python library, what we will do? So very firstly we have a structure of a package. What is the structure of package? In the structure we have very firstly an empty file that is known as init underscore py. This is basically a folder which indicates that it is in a Python package. Again I am saying this is what? This is in this file. This file is in file in a folder indicates it is an importable Python package. So in which folder this file is to be there, it means that indicates that it is a importable Python package, and without this init.py folder it is not considered a Python package. Okay, so you can add even an empty file having this name to make it as a Python package. If you want to make any folder to be a Python package, you can simply add this init.py file to make it as a Python package. Okay, so how you can create a procedure? Basically I'm saying procedure for creating Python package. Very firstly, you have to decide the basic structure. You have to decide the basic structure of the package firstly. Second, you have to make the directory structure also. Same like in our computer, how we save. We have a C, D drive, E drive, and in this we have again folder, suppose class 12 folder, class 11 folder, class 10 folder. In this again we have a variety. Suppose I just put a periodic one, then half yearly, then final. Means in this way what you have, make some directory structure in which you created a file. So same way you have to create a directory structure, then create the init_py file in the packages, in the package and sub package. Means whatever the init.py file is in the, you have to make it, and after that you have to associate all this with Python installation. It means what? You have to import here what? System files. So how you can do this thing? Import sys. If you want to check your path of the system, so you can write the print sys.path also, because this is the module name, and after that you just write the function name. So in this way you can do the printing statement also here. Okay, so associate with the Python installation. So whatever the packages or system files is to be imported, you can simply import here. And now once you have figure out the path of this, you simply your own package folder. After this you got your path. What is your system path? So simply copy your own package here, because now you get this path, and now at this path you simply import the package. So this is all about the chapter number 4, and this is not only the theory part. So in the next video we'll start with some questions, because in this chapter we are coming with the 2-mark questions of importing module and libraries. So in the next video we'll start with that questions, and keep watching my channel and subscribe please, and to get the new notification. Thank you so much.